I am a messenger of God. Welcome to the Survivor of the Fetus. On this episode, I need to tell you guys or warn you guys on what's to come when it comes to the incoming or the coming. Okay, that is going to occur. I mentioned this before. In the future, there will be events that's going to occur. Right now, we are currently in that timeline. Everything that I disclosed to you or what's to come. When it comes to the coming, that I do not have the right time or don't know the exact time when it will unfold, but we're in the timeline for it to manifest, I should say. We're in the right timeline, but I don't know when it will happen. But I know I will be warned by God. Once I get that warning, I will share it with you guys. But what I saw in my visions as of late is that the power grid is going to fall. That's going to happen somehow, some way. I didn't see it, what caused it to fall, but it is. What I saw was the aftermath and how we were living, how people on this earth was living, okay? We had to go back to the old times on how to survive. We had to, invent things, to use. Okay, so it was a lot of things that occur when our power grid went down. It didn't just affect, our electricity and all that stuff. It affected other things as well. But I feel like it's going to happen in stages of like the impact on how it's going to affect us. Okay. So that's the first thing that's going to occur. No, right before the power grid shuts off, I forgot to mention, we are going to get warnings prior to that. Some of the warnings that I've seen is there's going to be the recession period, which I mentioned that's one of the events. But this recession period is like how it was back in the Great Depression, okay? Food is going to be scarce. I'm going to have that warning and first. Once I get that warning to you guys will know, like, when I say, hey, remember the video, the coming video, which is this video that I'm doing now. I'm going to tell you guys, remember that video? I said there's going to be warnings before the power grid shuts off. The first thing that you have to do is to make sure that you have enough food stocked up, because there's going to be a food scarcity, okay, that's going on. There's not going to be enough food. So make sure you guys stock up on food, okay? The next thing was fuel and oil, which I mentioned this before on my channel and my Instagram page, that there's going to be not a shortage of fuel or oil, but it's going to be very much needed, okay, during this time. So make sure that you have enough fuel and oil, okay? Another thing is batteries. Batteries are very, 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 very important, okay, during this time. You need lots of batteries, okay? I don't care what you got to do. Batteries is very important. Because we're going to take it back to the old times with radio, okay? So make sure you guys stock up on batteries, okay? So we have batteries, food, fuel, and oil. Okay, those are the main things that I saw that you guys need to stock up on. Okay, so that is the warning we're gonna get prior to the power grid. There's gonna be different events that's going to occur before the whole shutdown. Okay, so one of the event I just mentioned is there's gonna be a food scarcity. The second thing is going to be something with oil and fuel. I don't think it's a shortage, but it was something that went wrong with it. So make sure you stock up for fuel and oil. Batteries, you're going to need batteries, okay? And, your necessities, any necessities that you need, like toiletry and all that stuff. So make sure you have your necessities and food. Okay, so that's some of the things that you guys need to be prepared for, and that's one of the warnings. The second thing I saw doing right before the power grid shut down, or I think it's right after. It was right after, actually. I saw military Humvees on the road, okay? And you guys, that's not normal to see that. I saw a lot of them, not just Humvees. I saw helicopters, okay? Lots of helicopters. So there's going to be martial law put onto the whole world, basically, even though there's different countries different states and different countries that don't have martial law, we're gonna be quarantined, we're gonna be told to stay in the homes. Okay, so there's gonna be a form of martial law outside of, like United States, but United States is gonna be under martial law. Okay, that's what's the second warning, or the second thing that's going to happen. Like after the food shortage and whatever's going to go on, something's going to go wrong with the oil. I don't know what happened, but oil. Oh, stock up on water. Water is very important. Water. But after those warnings, we get those warnings and everybody's panicking, whatever. But you guys should be prepared with this video. After that occur, the power grid is going to shut off. And that's when the Humvees and the helicopter is going to come, and we're going to be placed on martial law. Okay, so during this process, right after we've been put to martial law, a lot of people is trying to like communicate in their own way. We'll go back to like radio type of thing, but for somehow we can still connect though. I don't know, it's just some form of new connection we're gonna go through. Okay, but we're gonna be put on the martial law. But there's other things that happen that I saw of like our new normal. Okay, we're basically going to be surviving in this new world that our world came to. But there's something else, you guys, that I saw. That's why I have this background of a vulture. If you're watching this on my TikTok, that's why I have a background of a vulture. There's something else that I saw in my vision. What I saw is these vultures were like evolve. I saw an evolved vulture that's like huge. They were very, very tall. They look like a species or a specimen that's like, they're not human, but they have human-like qualities, features, okay, characteristic. They could speak, so they were evolved. Okay, these vultures beings that I saw. Okay, they're very fast. But what I saw is that they eat people, particularly people's heads. They like to rip people's head off and eat it. That's what I saw. I know how it sounds like, what are you talking about? These vulture beings that I saw, they're going to awaken somehow. Like I saw a cave, like there was like a group of people went inside a cave, like to like, I guess, scavenge. I don't know what these group of people were trying to do, research. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they all got killed that I saw in my vision. And then they ended up in the cave where they live at. Okay, and they escaped from that cave, and then they just start to be out in the open. They still hide, but they start to be out in the open and people can see them. But they're very, very fast, you guys. They're very, very fast. Like, I'm talking about 1 second, like, type of fast. That's how, and they kill you quick. You don't even see it coming. Okay, so I saw a lot of military people that was in the helicopter shooting at them, trying to throw bombs at it. And the bombs is effective though. They do burn, but it's like you gotta be quick because they're quick. Okay, so you just gotta be quick. But guns doesn't work on them. Swords can work, like knives and stuff, but you have to cut off their heads. You have to cut off their head, but again, they're fast. You gotta be faster than them. Okay, but bombs did work on them. I did see that with the military people. They bombed them, or bombed it, whatever it is. So those are some of the things that I've seen so far. I did mention other events that's going to occur on my page and also on my platform. So check that out. So this is Survivor of the Fittest. The coming is coming. That is all.